Well, welcome to the program, guys. It's great to have you with us. And normally this show is lots of fun, informative, challenging, all of those things. But today we start with something that's a little heavier, and it's the whole area of anxiety and depression. This is the Men's Series. Guys, why don't you welcome Al Stewart for me. Welcome, Al.
Hey, Carl.
The whole area of depression or anxiety, is that, you come across that at all?
Oh, mate, very important. I've got some people that I love who've struggled with this, lots of blokes that I've met. I'm looking forward to learning some stuff today and maybe learn how I can be more useful with blokes who do struggle with this.
In the Australian culture and many cultures around the world, there are only a couple of emotions that are really appropriate for men to express. One is if your football team is winning, you know, it's like, woohoo, fantastic, this is awesome. And of course, if your football team is losing and you are ticked off with that referee and you can get angry, and these are appropriate emotions. Well, if it's worry, you know, there's almost this unspoken, you know, kind of communique out there that says, well, are you a wuss or something? Or if it's sadness, come on, suck it up, be a real man.
I've had some pretty dark times in my life, but I've learnt that there is actually always hope. Sometimes you need to look for it. Sometimes it's not very obvious. Hidden hope, H-O-P-E. Hope can be found in both the Houses of Parliament and the housing projects. H-O-P-E, H-O-P-E. Hope is spelled out clearly in huge encyclopedias as well as in humble old post-it notes. H-O-P-E, H-O-P-E.
Guys, we're looking at this heavy discussion point, this heavy subject of depression and anxiety. It actually affects all people, and actually affects those people with belief. And what I want to do today is actually talk about three things about this whole area of depression and anxiety. Men, there are people drowning in our community. They're drowning in the darkness of depression, or they're being overwhelmed with anxiety, and they need someone to swim beyond the breakers and help them out. And that ought to be you and I. It ought to be us. And I trust that as we do that and we give ourselves to God, we have the opportunity to help other people.
And I'll watch the shadows slip away. I'll take the chance to find a way. And today I'll fly on wings of change.
Why is it that sometimes people need medication for depression, but other times they only seem to need counselling?
That's a great question, Jamie. How do you kind of pick that difference?
Medication is often a great way to put somebody back on the rails so that they can now adequately learn those skills, learn the various different life choices that need to be tailored so that I can indeed have a long-term success. And
how can we help somebody who's depressed or anxious? What can we do as a mate?
as a mate, if I give a buddy a call and I say, hey, I'm going down for a walk down at the beach at 7 o'clock in the morning, do you want to come and join me? And we'll have a coffee or brekkie afterwards, type thing. So I'm actually socialising with him, we're walking, we're getting exercise, we're in the early morning. And isn't it amazing, if you've ever actually been out early in the morning when you're down at the beach, they are the happiest people you've ever seen. Like, they're good morning, and they come about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning and everyone's kind of moping around all your morning and they just grunt at you.
Al, it's been fantastic having you on the show. Dr. Robbie, why don't you thank these guys for being here. Thank you. And we also want to thank Cameron Simmons, Simeon and Peter, and thank yourselves. Go ahead. Good work.